Heavy rainfalls caused extensive damage to houses in Jozini in northern KwaZulu-Natal. A number of roads have also been damaged, making it difficult for residents to access certain areas. The Red Cross Society says about 160 homes have been partially damaged, while over 70 have been completely damaged. Disaster teams have been dispatched to provide relief to affected residents and to further assess the damage. SABC News reporter Simphiwe Makhanya filed this report.
Well, disaster management teams in KwaZulu-Natal continue to be on the ground, of course, to assess the extent of the damage that has been caused by the recent heavy rains as well as flooding that have been experienced, particularly in the north of KwaZulu-Natal. We are coming to you from Jozini. This is one of the hardest hit areas here in Jozini. In fact, as you can see, it's still raining heavily here where we are. On my left, you see this is one of the homes that were damaged as a result of the heavy flooding accompanied by strong winds being experienced here in the area of Jozini. Of course, according to the estimations from the provincial government, at least 158 homes have been left damaged as a result of this particular heavy rain as well as flooding being experienced here in the area of Jozini. Let's welcome now the Red Cross Society just to get a sense of the interventions that have been put in place here, but also just how dire the situation is on the ground. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you. The situation is quite dire. As you are seeing the house here on the left, unfortunately, even in December last year, we were here providing relief to them, and it had been moved to the neighbors. And now it has happened last month. It was partially damaged, but now it's totally damaged. So now we've come in again with more relief to support them. But with the look of things, today there's still another weather warning, which is level 2, and as you are seeing, it's raining again, so it's quite concerning as many people are quite affected and they are displaced as we speak.
Are you going to be able, though, Mr. Hlatshwayo, to sort of intervene in this situation, looking at the scale of the problem that we are seeing here, just the number of the houses that have been left damaged as well as the people who find themselves homeless at this time?
Yes, what we have done, because as the Red Cross we've got branches throughout the whole of KZN, we have mobilized other branches to come in also and offer more support. As we speak, more relief is being sent to Jozini with our other branches, but we are working very closely with disaster management teams. We are conducting assessments and also distributing relief as well. Just as we are conducting assessments, we are also sending out more requests for support as we are identifying more needs on the ground.
What sort of relief are you referring to?
Currently we are distributing food. We are going to be providing temporary shelter in a form of tents for those that are actually with the houses that are totally damaged. There's food, there's blankets, mattresses, hygiene packs. We are also looking into providing psychosocial support for the trauma experiences that the people have experienced during this incident.
Just in terms of your warning that you may perhaps issue to residents, particularly the ones who stay near river banks at this particular time, it's raining, it's windy, what can you tell them?
Not to move unnecessarily. If ever there are any incidents, to report them to disaster management centers as soon as possible. And also if they are seeing any kind of risks, they must evacuate as soon as possible. The disaster management teams are on the ground. We are also on the ground. We can assist even with evacuation as well.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
That is Mr. Hlatshwayo there speaking to us from the Red Cross Society. They've been on the ground since yesterday trying to assess the damage as well as intervene where necessary. Of course, on my left there, as you can see, perhaps covered by that black plastic, that's the grocery that has been donated to this particular family that finds themselves in this situation. Let's try and get a word from the family. Of course, they have been left in this situation and it's quite concerning. You see that there are also children here who are at this particular time finding themselves in this rain and this particular inclement weather conditions. Sisibingelele sikwamukele indabeni, sibonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Insinjani isimo senhlalo emndenini wakho? Siyabona indlu yakho ilimele, naba nabantwana bakhona la, ungathini nje ngokusichazela ngesimo senhlalo enibhekene naso kulesimo?
Ngokuchaza nje ukukhulile indlala yikho kahle ekhaya cause ubhuti wami engiphilisana naye eyokuqala engangiyakhile uyena owangihlipisela indlu yami ngaze ngagcina ngakhalena nayo lesiphindi yangishiya indlala yikho kahle.
Njengoba isimo sezulu sinjena iluphi usizo ongathi uyalidinga nje njengamanje nokuthi usichaze ukuthi nibangake benihlala la ekhaya?
So 7 ingane yami uqala uthobeka osibili usiyanda osithathu usanele owes4 umbonopho bese kuba bazukulu.
Iluphi usizo ongathi niyalidinga nje kuleli qophelo uma ubuka isimo enibhekene naso?
Bengicela ukuthi basixhase ngendlu basakhele.
Ngesikhathi kwenzeka isimo sezulu lesi sibesinini hambisana nezimvula nomoya onamandla ngicabanga ukuthi benihlala ngokuthuka mangibuka ukuthi isakhiwo senenihlala kusona sinjani vele.
Yebo sihlala sithukile sithi ingasuwela noma yini ngoba ngaleli langa iwa nje ngangilaphakathi ngasuke ngabizwe ekhaya wathi umama ngoba sigulile umama ngabizwe ekhaya wathi umama ubambekile ngaphuma mangithi ngiyabuya ngibuyisiwile vele.
Manje nizolala laphi njengoba kuhlwa nje?
Silala kusisi wami lapha na umuzi wakho la yona store.
Okay, sibona kusikhatha.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Of course, one of the victims of this particular catastrophic situation here in the area of Jozini. She's basically explaining to us that she lives with 7 people in this particular shack that has been, completely damaged, as you can see. And of course, the help that they would require at this point is being provided with a proper, a home. And of course, there have been some assistance coming through, particularly from organizations such as Red Cross, as well as the disaster management teams that continue to be on the ground to monitor the situation here. But of course, we did earlier on speak to the MEC responsible for Kokta in KwaZulu-Natal, MEC Thulasizwe Buthelezi, who issued a warning to residents to say that they must remain indoors and avoid traveling unnecessarily because of the inclement weather conditions that are expected from today going forward. That's the situation here on the ground in the area of Jozini.